What is my least favorite space thing or subject? Well, this is going to sound weird, but my favorite and least favorite space thing is the same thing. Extraterrestrial life. I think the search for extraterrestrial life is fantastic. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence is it's such an interesting area of science. Discovering what sort of cellular biology can survive on other planets, it's really fascinating. Examining different methods by which sapience and intelligence can evolve, it's great. Finding possibly inhabited planets, searching the stars for possible signals that could be trying to communicate with us, mathematically figuring out things like what relative size of other sapient species would be, what relative population size might be based on the laws of the universe. All of this is really, really, really interesting. I love all space subjects about extraterrestrial life. And I hate it because if people aren't educated in it, they are insufferable. They treat the universe and extraterrestrial life like a wish jar. Whenever you make any scientific claim, they're like, oh, only as far as we know, there's probably an ultra-advanced alien out there that already did it better than us. Like people who don't even know what the Drake equation is, which, by the way, is the actual mathematical formula that tells you the probability of extraterrestrial existence. People who could not explain the Fermi paradox to you, which, by the way, is the paradox that talks about why we haven't contacted other civilizations. People who cannot talk about the Kardashev scale, which is the way that we judge the technological advancement of a civilization based on how much energy it could use. People who can't tell you how the Lincoln Index, a statistical law that plays into observation of these sorts of things, plays into the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. People who can't talk about the anthropic principle or the Goldilocks principle. People who genuinely don't know the scientific principles behind the same things that they're claiming aliens do. They just treat the universe like a wish pot and say, if they can imagine it, some alien has done it. I cannot stand those people. Because we're not even having the same discussion. There is so much interesting science that has to do with the search for extraterrestrial life. And I desperately want to talk about it, desperately want to have conversations about it. But people keep saying stuff like the universe is infinite, which means everything has happened in it. There are definitely aliens out there that have done stuff. Check out my bread ghost. And the thing is, no it isn't, no they haven't, and bread ghosts don't exist. Now, if you actually want to start thinking about the search for extraterrestrial life, just do a little bit of research and it'll fucking blow your mind. It's very interesting. But don't just say the universe is infinite and there are ultra-advanced aliens out there. Unless you have the math or observations to back it up, that is a claim based on nothing, and it is not science.